Sure, GM, super pumped to be here. Thanks for having me. We plan to announce this, shortly after TGE, which is, planned.
Okay, you said something about TGE again.
The same thing's going to happen with Karma as well. From day one, we have said 1:1, and that's going to happen.
What do you want to share with us? Some alpha or something?
Yeah, lots of exciting things, coming with Tevaera.
Yo, welcome everyone in our third episode of ZK Talks. Our guest today is Gav from Tevaera, and I'm really excited to have him here because I'm a big fan of Tevaera. I was playing a lot Tevaera, also when the event was kind of with prizes, ZK tokens. But yeah, I was not that good, so I didn't win much. But yeah, so please, Gavi, tell us something about you, about Tevaera, for start, some vision and so on.
Sure, GM, super pumped to be here. Thanks for having me. So I'm Gav, like you said, co-founder at Tevaera. Been in crypto since 2016, a lifelong gamer. Professionally, I've been a management consultant with EY, Citibank all my life. But my passion was really gaming and crypto, and Tevaera is bringing both of them together. So, really love about what I do every day these days. So, in terms of our vision for Tevaera, it's really about creating a decentralized gaming platform and not just words, right? We really want to build a system which is permissionless. Developers coming and launching their games, they have the right tools and tech stack to do it. And then gamers have the right incentives to participate and support them, all governed by the community, right? So it's a ambitious vision, and we are getting there. There's going to be some major announcements coming this quarter, which will set us in the right direction to achieve this vision. So super pumped about that as well.
Yeah, that's good to hear. Also, anyway, why Web3 games? Why? Is this the future, Web3 games, or why?
It is. Yeah. As a lifelong gamer, there have been, some pain points that traditional gamers experience. Like you spend your time, your skills, you get your prized possessions in the game, and, there's no real value attached to it, at times. There are suggestions that you want the game developers to listen to, but you don't have any say in, in directing the future of the games. So I think those were the two foundational issues, that Web3 gaming solves. And then in addition to that, there is an opportunity to monetize your time and skills, be a part of shared economy, be a part of greater vision, and feel like, you are, driving this with the development team, right? So we were at GDC last year, and we spoke to at least 100 game developers, mostly from traditional background, and they have started to see a lot of value in Web3 gaming as well. Especially when with these NFTs, you can have a cross game asset. Something you own and something you can make a part of multiple games, right? That's one idea we have been trying, in our games as well. And you'll see that implemented with some new games coming in, where the NFTs and characters that you own will take a new shape and form in different games. But it's something you carry along with yourself because you own it, right? So I think there's the potential is huge. All the big traditional gaming companies are now looking into Web3. We've had some interesting conversations with some major players, in the past couple of months. So the future is super bright and super bullish about Web3 gaming.
Yeah, you said about NFTs, so I have to ask about Magical Phoenix NFT. What's his use case in future? Or we know that you are close to TGE, maybe some allocation for the holders. So tell me what you can.
That's a great question. But Magical Phoenix was an experiment, for us where initially we wanted to do a sale, and then we thought, why don't we just give this out as a free airdrop to our community members, right? To our top community members. And so 1,500 supply, very limited. given out to the best gamers and Tevins on our platform. Probably trading at around, $160, $170 right now, all organic, all community driven. So it was a very successful experiment for us to see, how does this airdrop work for passionate gamers, right? And I see people flaunting it in the game, and enjoying the character because it is rare, right? So I think experiment-wise, it has been great. In terms of rewards, we do give 2%, rep score increase with every Phoenix NFT you hold. Right now, there are some future utilities that we are planning with new games as well. And then, as our TG approaches, there's going to be some good surprises for our community, coming in, as we announce these things.
And can't wait for it. Anyway, how far are you from testnet, mainnet, and so on? Because I think you wanted to build layer 3, and now it looks like it will be layer 2 and elastic chain. How it looks like?
Yeah. So we have kept our plans flexible. Like ZK Tech is evolving. ZK Sync has amazing ideas that they are implementing right now. So layer 3 for us was more about cost, and making on-chain gaming very accessible to everybody, right? So we wanted to build it on top of ZK Sync, where, ZK being our DA layer, and, potentially having a Validium mode spun up on our own servers. But with this new ZK gateway concept, that eliminates the need for any, layer 3, layer 4s, because everything has a common settlement layer. You still have the flexibility of having your own DA options, right? To stay in Validium mode and, and keep it cost effective, right? So I think we've already made that switch. We are gonna do a gaming elastic chain. There are a couple of important milestones for us that we are testing against. But the team is working on it. Our testnet should go live, in Q1 is what we are anticipating right now, followed with the mainnet. So yeah, super, super pumped about that, right? I think the concept is unique, with this gateway validation, still inheriting the security of Ethereum, Ethereum's, data availability, and this unified liquidity, that's coming with Ignite. So I think it's all coming together. Super excited about it, and can't wait for our own chain to go live as well.
Yeah, that's good. That's cool. How would you like to become a leader as a gaming platform when there are many competitors like CryptoMaze or Treasure DAO and so on? These are kind of big names, and how we want to be able to take all players and builders to you.
Yeah, I think competition is healthy. Even like even if you look beyond the ZK ecosystem, there are major players like Ronin and Immutable X, driving the industry forward. We think the pie is really big. There's this place for everybody to do well. We're so early, man. Web3 gaming is just starting right now, and in fact, crypto is as well. In some ways. So we just want to learn from others and adopt good things that they do. I think we are very strong on the community side of things. We have a very passionate community backing us, which is something that makes a big difference. Yeah, thank you. In the Web3 space, there is we do have some edge in terms of some of the tooling that we are bringing to the space, right? So I mentioned the tech stack that Tevaera is building. It's all happening in the background right now, and we are using it for our own games. But soon you will see a major gaming studio, launching on Tevaera with our tech stack, right? So that's when we want to put it out to say, hey, here's a case study where a big gaming studio has used our tech stack and they are putting it on the Tevaera gaming platform, and we can't wait for that to go live. Couple of features I want to mention really quickly here is, the multiplayer feature. Like when you play Tevaera, you're playing for 3 players, real time. This is based on our own proprietary, server that we have created for matchmaking and multiplayer racing, right? We are putting pieces of that on chain, right, to make it a Web3 multiplayer server, which is going to be a unique one for the Web3 space. It's this innovation that we are doing. And then all the tech stack we create, it's going to be compatible with both Unity and Unreal Engine. It's for developers, it's plug and play. You can, use these tools to, build your own games. Because I think that's where it's going to make a big difference, right? Teams that can innovate fast, get the right tooling out there for users and developers to use it. So, we're going to do this. Web3 gaming is going to be great on ZK, and I see a very bright future for all of us.
Yeah, this sounds really interesting. I noticed that you launched some Telegram app game, which is how it goes. So remind me, please.
Yeah, Tevi Treat.
Tevi. Yeah, I tried it already, and it's kind of fun. Yeah. And so on. I just wanted to ask: are you planning to launch more such games, or maybe is it possible to put Tevaera into the Telegram, or it's not possible?
Yeah, no, great question, and thanks for trying Tevi Treat. We quickly put this game together. We wanted to test out the Telegram distribution mechanisms and use it as another avenue. We saw a lot of tap games getting a lot of traction, and we were like, why not go to this user base as well? Put a fun app out there with some fun rewards. If you look at the second tab in the app, it is a games tab, right? So it lets you download Tevaera from there, our future games, right? So for us, it's more of a distribution platform, right? Another way to distribute our games. And creating a hook with Tevi Treat was the right way to do it. So I don't think we're going to do more Telegram games. There are two major games that we are going to launch. One from an external gaming studio, one from us. And there are at least, 5 to 10 good games in the pipeline that we are working through. Because one thing I'll mention, Max, here is quality over quantity is really important for us. We went to GDC, there were 20, strong interests that just wanted to come over. Like, people are willing to try the Web3 gaming out. It's not that easy out there in traditional gaming. You build a game, it's so hard to distribute it. It's hard to get 100 players, right, to come and try your game, right? So there were people who were ready to come in and build on our platform, like launch the game on our platform. And we were like, we need to take this slowly. It has to be quality over quantity. We need to select the right games. We need to get behind it. And every game we bring to the platform, it's with the intention of making it viral. Like, this is like, for us, it is, this is it. This is the game that's gonna, make it for us and for the ZK Sync ecosystem, right? So that's the approach we're gonna take. But there is a line of, really cool games coming to Tevaera.
Can't wait again. I like it. I like hitting new game, and it's evolving every time, and I like it. And are there any other teams on Tevaera already building, or?
They are. So we have, two indie game developers building games for Tevaera right now. And then there is a major gaming studio, based here in North America. I'm not going to drop the name. We are in the process of just finalizing some fine details. We've already signed a contract, right? So it's all set. They've already started building. And that's going to be, I think that's one game that really puts us out on the broader Web3 map, right? Builds a strong name for us. Having a big gaming studio launch on your platform, is kind of a recognition we need right now as an early, gaming platform to get things out there. So I think we plan to announce this, shortly after TGE, which is, planned for Q4. So yeah, lots of exciting things, coming with Tevaera.
Okay, you said something about TGE again. So what about karma points?
Oh man, you know our system in and out. Hard questions. Yeah. That's a really good question, Max. And maybe this is something I'll say for our community here. We've always said Tevaera is fun and fair. Those are not just words. We have tried to practice them with everything we do every day. No team is perfect. You cannot have perfection in this world, but we strive our best, to be fair with everything we do. The same thing's going to happen with Karma as well. From day one, we have said 1:1, and that's going to happen, right, with Karma. This reputation score that we have in our platform, there are some other interesting things that we look at as well. But as we look forward to, do our TGE and, reward our community for all their support and amazing things they've done for Tevaera, I think we're going to take a fresh approach. I think we're going to do what no one has done before, where we're going to be very transparent about it. We are not gonna, just do things in the black box and put it out to say, hey, this is done, right? There's going to be engagement. There's going to be transparency in terms of criteria before anything is locked down, right? So what most teams do in crypto is they take a token supply, let's say 5%, 10%, like whatever. And then they, say, we are allocating this for the rewards. This is the criteria. So this is how much you get. How about you, you reverse it? You first decide the criteria, right, that the community is happy with, and then say, based on this, I need to now allocate, whatever percent of my supply to my community, right? So that's an idea we have been, discussing, and we'll start to push that out soon, where there's going to be a lot of engagement from our community. They're going to be part of the process. And I think they're going to love what we propose. So, excited about it. It's going to mean a lot of late nights, no sleep. Q4 is going to get really, really busy, but, that's why we are here. That's why we do this. So excited about it.
You are making me really bullish.
Oh, man. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, I know that Tevaera is always fun and fair. I saw it also when you made some redistribution of ZK tokens, I think. So yeah, I think it will be perfect. I'm sure. If people are playing for fun and have enough points, then it's more than clear. Yeah. All right. Is there anything more what you want to share with us? Some alpha or something?
Yeah, I think maybe I'll just say a few things about ZK. It's like we were the second app, ever to go live on ZK Sync Lite. This was a long time ago. We were, 2-3 people, part-time, sitting down and trying to build something fun on ZK Sync Lite. And then from there, our vision really started to coming together, where we quit our jobs, me and my co-founder, Robin, and we started doing this, in the depth of their market, right? So the ZK Sync team has been amazing, supporting us through this venture, through this journey. They are such amazing builders, trying to realize the mission of scaling Ethereum to 1 billion people, right? I think the tech is second to none. We see that every time there's a new initiative that comes out. The UX is something that is very refreshing to me. Most teams in Ethereum ecosystem have not prioritized UX. One thing that we know Solana is doing better than Ethereum. And I really like how ZK Sync team prioritizes UX. It was probably one of the best airdrop, UX, where you just had to click a couple of buttons, delegate it, and, just get your claims as an example, right? The same thing we are seeing with Ignite. Everything done through one platform. You don't have to go to multiple dApps, right, to do it. So
yes, I think that Ignite will be the game changer for sure. Yeah. And you can have everything on one website or one platform. It's the best. So yeah,
and imagine it switching the API, right? It's letting you know, which has better rewards. People are engaged. It also creates a mini game where people are actively, participating in the Ignite initiative, right? So I think there's a amazing think tank that drives the ZK Sync team and the protocol forward. We have always had our loyalty with this team and with this ecosystem, and that's gonna continue to happen. where we want to grow together. We want to create the biggest decentralized gaming platform in the world. ZK onboarding billions of people to Ethereum and Web3 space. We want to, be in this together. So I am really, really bullish on ZK Sync, especially with the Elastic Chain Network, that's all coming together. And, with what we have in store in terms of the new games and the, some big builders and developers that we are going to bring to the ecosystem. So yeah, super fun, man. I think, and maybe a quick shout out to you and Roy, for the amazing things you are doing with Zekenomics. Like I read pretty much all your posts, Max, like the selfie that comes out every day with the price change, is amazing. I've never seen any community member do this, being in the space for 8 years now. So
now I need just to be successful, and that's all I need now.
I think it's programmed, the prophecy you have made, it's going to happen, or what's being built. Not financial advice to anyone, but it's and it's a super fun community thing, right? That you do with all these expressions every day, plus minus. Sometimes I just get to know the ZK Sync price from your tweet, right? So, or what the sentiment is like. So yeah, thank you for doing this for the community. This is why we'll win, all of us, with everything we are doing.
Really appreciate it. So based on this, you are saying ZK Maxi as me. So I think this question will be easy for you. 1 million ZK tokens or one night with Sydney Sweeney?
Oh, 1 billion ZK tokens any day. Yeah.
Okay. That's good.
I've been buying personally, for what's it worth. I'm a ZK Maxi, Ethereum Maxi. So those are my two, go-tos always.
Great to hear. All right. I think I have everything what I wanted to hear. So really thank you for your time. And yeah, ZK is the end game.
ZK is the end game. Take care, man. Bye.